Hello everyone, I'm Kevin, otherwise known as Form BX257, here to bring you another 1980s GI Joe toy review, and today I'll be taking a look at the 1985 Shockwave. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The 1988 Shockwave, the GI Joe SWAT Specialist. Now, Shockwave here doesn't make any cartoon appearances in his first version of his uniform, which is what I'll be reviewing here today. His second version, the Drug Elimination Force sub-team version of Shockwave, makes his first appearance in the DiC animated second season cartoon, The Greatest Evil. I think that was a two-part episode. Shockwave here makes his first comic book appearance in the old Marvel comic GI Joe spin-off, GI Joe Special Missions number 17. He makes a cameo appearance on the cover of the main title of GI Joe in issue 80, but he makes a proper first appearance in the main title in GI Joe issue 86. Shockwave here comes with some very interesting accessories, such as his submachine gun, the contents list on the card calls it's just a machine gun, which is incorrect. It's clearly a submachine gun due to its size. On the aftermarket, you'll have to look out for whether this thing still has its shoulder stock and the silencer attached to its barrel. As you can see, it's kind of stressed on mine. So these are things that are very easy just to crack right off. I think the submachine gun is sort of loosely based on maybe the Uzi submachine pistol. It's this is an original design though. He also comes with a pistol. Again, this is an original design. It's not really based on any real life weapon. This is actually a design which was used quite often, so you'll see these things in various colors. Of course, you'll have to look out for Shockwave Blue if you want the original. He also comes with a backpack. A nice little molded in mag light. One very interesting thing is when I first picked this up, I saw all this kind of crazy notches and things like that, and I thought someone was trying to scrape out the inside of the backpack, and I might have to get another one just so it would be mint. But all this crazy lines and bumps, they actually line up with the padding on his back, so as awful as it looks, it does actually help squeeze onto his back. And lastly, stored in those notches, he comes with a nice little knife here. It's rather big. Given Shockwave's specialty as a SWAT team member, it's easy to think of him as a military policeman within the GI Joe team, and as such, perhaps a successor to Law, the 1987 MP. However, Law is also a K-9 officer, so I don't think he's really meant to replace him, but instead be an all-new tier of military policemen. Actually, he makes a very good rival to the 1989 Alley Viper, who, as his card suggests, is the Cobra equivalent of the SWAT team. So starting in 1988, or late 1987 if you want to include Battle Force 2000 figures, Hasbro decided to try and put digital camouflage on their figures. Now back then, digital camouflage or digital dispersal camouflage or digital breakup camouflage, however you want to call it, was really in its infancy back then. So this might look a little strange to your eyes today, but this is what it's supposed to represent. All these almost Tetris-like pieces on their fatigues here. Shockwave, however, is one of the first, if not the only one in the vintage line, which has more than one color. They've actually added a bit of yellow here and there, just to sort of give him that urban camouflage look. One very funny thing about the figure is how many knives he potentially comes with. He comes with a knife as an accessory, he has one on his vest, and he has one on the inside of his leg. Now, I really like that they've put the knife on the inside of the leg, because that's actually something that they usually put on the outside. And I know that that's rather a preference that some people have, but a lot of people who actually do put knives on the insides of their legs really emphasize that that way is correct. Personally, I don't really put knives on my boots, so I don't really have any comment to that. His legs are actually reused in the 1993 Beachhead figure, where they've actually reversed the legs so that this leg is on the other side, meaning that this pouch is on the inside and the knife is on the outside on the Beachhead figure. To be honest, this figure turned out to be the exact opposite of my 1988 Spearhead figure, which I bought at the same time as Shockwave. Both were highly requested figures by viewers. But where photos of Spearhead seemed better than my perception when in hand, the orange was brighter than I hoped, the unpainted Bobcat Max was odd, and the strange rifle and knife raises questions I can't answer. Shockwave doesn't photograph well, but looks great in hand. His head isn't as big and long as it seems in photos. The non-military police blue urban digital camouflage can double as modern Navy fatigues, and even his light armaments comes with a posing bonus. He can dual-wield his guns without it looking ridiculous. Aside from his very fragile submachine gun, Shockwave is surprisingly easy to find on the aftermarket, complete and at a reasonable price, though you may have to shop around and be patient. Of course, if you really can't get past the blue camo, you can always try to track down a 1989 Night Force Toys R Us exclusive version, which was primarily dark gray and black. Although very expensive to find complete with accessories, the figure by itself isn't as rare as other Night Force figures due to his inclusion in a 1993 Hasbro mail-away Rapid Deployment 3-pack, which came with random easy-to-find accessories instead of his originals. Well, that's all the time I have right now. Please check out my Facebook page for more information and behind-the-scenes photos for these reviews. Thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for next time to see another 1980s G.I. Joe toy review. See you then.